guys, and welcome back to another video from me, and today I'm going to do a very anticipated video of mine, that being counting down my top 10 favorite items slash purchases from 2017. Yeah, finally gonna do it. It's a new year, decided, my first video of the new year, gonna be that, my second video because I did a whole video, but anyways, gotta lay out some ground rules here to me, because I've been doing this for the past 3 years, so this is my fourth video, doing my top 10 purchases of X year. So, the reason why I want to put out some ground rules, otherwise people will comment and just, so, this is not released in 2017, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, ground rule number one, the items have to be purchased by me in 2017 and not been released in 2017. So there are some items that are obviously on this list that are released in 2017, but I don't collect enough lines to make a video exclusively of items that are released in 2017. So that's why I just buy a lot of stuff throughout the year. I mean, I'm a collector, I always buy a lot of stuff throughout the year, but that's why I decide to just always make a top 10 purchases video. So you got that. Rule number two, these are not 10 items. Let's say I divided it into 10 categories. So you can see the Black Series here, you get 3 figures, but that I count that as one category. So that's one like slot in the list of a top 10, so to say. The reason is because there's just a lot of stuff that I like, and it's an extra excuse to put more stuff on the list. I'm a cheater with these top 10 lists. I always cheat. So with that being said, I'm gonna start off with my number. I'm not really gonna count it down, but let's say this is number 10 or so. Clone Turbo Tank. This is an amazing vehicle and I had to put it on the list. This is one of my only vehicles I got this year actually, and I got this as Christmas present from my parents. Absolutely love it. I can't wait to display it, but I'm also going to do a review on it very, very soon. But it's an amazing vehicle. It's huge, as you can see, because it's a Black Series figure here. So the thing is huge and massive in scale, so real like that. It can fit a lot of figures in there. It has lights and sounds and really cool features. So big fan of that. So let's say number 10 is the Clone Wars Turbo Tank. Whatever. Number 8, I'm going to do Funkos here, because I love Funkos. Number 9, that is, whatever. Number 9, the Funkos. Again, more items than one on this in this category. Reason being, I love the Dark Crystal movie, and I got some really awesome looking pops, Funko Pops from Dark Crystal this year. I got a few from my girlfriend. I bought one myself, and then the Dragon Ball Z Shenron figure. I actually recently got it, but I absolutely love it, so I had to put it on this list. So let's say this is number 9, my Funko stuff, and number 8, my music stuff. I have, in the back you can see Awesome Mix Volume 1 and Volume 2, which is basically the soundtrack of Guardians of the Galaxy on cassette. So basically like it is in the film, Star-Lord has some cassettes that he got from his mom. He plays them and got this awesome soundtrack. The soundtracks to Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 are amazing. I absolutely love both of them. And I have both of them on CD as well, so I can listen to them in my car. But one I got in March, and the second one I got from my girlfriend in Christmas, during Christmas. I love these soundtracks, so I had to put them on the list. And now the other item soundtrack is Blade Runner 2049. Without a doubt, one of the best movies I have seen in the past few years. I absolutely love the experience. I'm such a big fan of this movie, and I can't wait to get it, to it being released here in Belgium. I want to watch it again on TV. Absolutely loved it, and the soundtrack is so good. It's a Hans Zimmer soundtrack, which is a really good soundtrack. I'm gonna say it's not as good as the original one. The Vangelis soundtrack from the original one is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time, next to Star Wars. I love that soundtrack. But this one, it's also really good, so I had to put it on the list. And out of all the soundtracks I got this year, this is one of my favorite ones. So got that. At number 8, you got the music stuff here. Number 7 is the Funko Legacy Collection. Rocketeer figure, the Rocketeer. The Rocketeer, as you guys know or don't know, is a Disney movie from the 90s. It's like a hero during the war. Finds a jetpack and becomes a hero, aka the Rocketeer. So, absolutely love the movie. I also purchased the movie this year, I think, on DVD. But I also purchased the figure, I believe in March or May. And the figure is so beautiful. I'm a big fan of the character. I'm a big fan of the movie. I've read the comic book that it is based on. The figure itself by Funko is really, really good. I had to put it in my top 10. It's something that is on my, like, one of my shelves. I always look at it when I enter the room. So it had to be on my top 10 list. And this is being number, what, like 7? Yeah, this is 7. So 7. 7. Number 6, I'm gonna do there in the back, as you guys can see. This is the art and making of the Dark Knight trilogy. A beautiful, beautiful book, which I think it houses more than 400, 500 pages, which it tells a lot about the making of the Dark Knight trilogy. It talks a lot about the actors, the script, the production, post-production, pre-production, a lot of drawings, a lot of art stuff on there. There's like Christopher Nolan that talks in it. It's an amazing book, and if you're a fan of the Dark Knight trilogy, you will love this book. It's something you have to have in your collection then. So, out of all the books that I got this year, this is by far my favorite one. I also added some Star Wars ones, but man, I'm a big movie guy, and there were two I was debating on, which was the Art and Making of the Dark Knight trilogy and the RoboCop Definitive Archive book or so, because I'm a big RoboCop fan, and I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, but this also one of my favorite trilogies of all time, and it encompasses so much of the entire trilogy that I had to put it on the list. This is my favorite book from this year, so I got that at number 6. Number 5, I'm gonna put in the Disney Store R2-D2. A few years ago, I got the BB-8. This year, I got the R2-D2 from my parents. I think it was for my birthday. And I'm a big fan of these Disney Store droids. They look amazing. They roll around as well, just like the other toys. But they're larger in scale, and that's what I really like. And again, big fan of R2. I had to put it on the list. There's just not a lot to say about it. Just an obvious choice for me. So number 5, boom. Number 4, I have a very special figure. This is the 1977 vintage Kenner Princess Leia figure. Actually, I got this one from a friend from the Vintage Toy Reviewer, who he also has a YouTube channel, and I will link it down in the description below. But he gave this me very, very generously to me, because it was the last one that I needed to complete the first the first 12 figures ever released. I needed Leia to complete that set, and he gave it to me because he had an extra one. I'm a big fan of this figure. I mean, just a big fan that I now own the 12 figures, the first 12 figures. I own more of the rest as well, but it was just a special moment to close out that 12 figure lineup. So big fan that I got this one this year, and that's why it has to be in my top top 10 of 2017. That was number 4. Number 3 is gonna be Small Soldiers Archer, the 12-inch talking Archer figure. Found this one at a yard sale, and I've been looking for this guy since forever. I think I found Major Chip Hazard on a yard sale like a few years ago, maybe like 5 years ago. Ever since then, I was looking for Archer, and I never found it. And then we came one across on the yard sale with $10, which is a little bit more than I want to pay on a yard sale. But nonetheless, it came with this knife, and it completed my set because I do have the Major Chip Hazard already, the 12-inch talking version. Now I have Archer. So happy that I do own both of them right now. So number 3, even though this seems very high to some people, but it's a movie that I really liked as a kid. It has some really big nostalgic memories attached to it for me, so that's why I had to put it on this list. I just love the film, I love the characters, and it's a figure that I've been wanting for such a long time. So boom, Archer number 3. And then number 2, is some Star Wars the Black Series figures, because I do believe, I feel like Star Wars the Black Series has been kicking off really good this year. Sorry for the light, I don't know why it does that, but it's just some horrible lighting. Okay, there you go. 3 figures here that I chose to put on this list as a number 2 spot in Black Series line. Black Series has been really good this year. They made some amazing figures. There were some figures I got this year that I wanted to put on this list. Clone Commander Cody was one I was almost certain at the beginning of the year that would be on this list, but it didn't make the cut because these 3 figures are just amazing. Again, this is personal preferences, but if I have to rank them, then I would be like Jada Solo number 3, number 2 Maz Kanata. I really love the Maz Kanata figure. It's crazy. It's just a small it's such a small figure. Wow. But I absolutely adore this figure. I really do. And then the obvious one is number 1, the Darth Vader, the 40th anniversary Darth Vader figure. A lot of people have that as a number 1 on their lists of best Black Series figures. I get that because it's just an amazing figure. It's one of the best 6-inch figures, 6-inch Darth Vader figures out there from any company. So gotta put it on there. And again, if I had to throw out some honorable mentions, would be the Cody that I got, Commander Gree, Tron, Sabine, or did I get Sabine last year? I don't know. Darth Revan was also really good. Again, so many figures. I just couldn't. It's just very hard to just pick 3. That's what I tried, just only picking 3 at the max. So number 2, the Black Series line with these 3 figures for me. And then number 1, again, by far for me, and I hope the camera wants to focus. Oh boy, it focuses horribly today. There you go. Number 1, SH Figure Arts, The Dark Knight Batman and The Dark Knight Joker figures. Oh my god, I have been wanting a Christian Bale Batman figure since forever. A good one, that is. I know Mattel released a lot of them. Also some Joker figures. Mayfix also made some figures in the past. But those figures don't look that good in my opinion. These figures, however, from SH Figure Arts are amazing. Like I said, I love these and I love the films and I just wanted them. And when I got the Batman, I kind of was like, should I get the Joker or not? And when I saw the promo pics, I was just not buying it at all. I mean, it just looked really bad from the promo pics. Then I saw some reviews and some pictures online. It looked a little bit better. Well, a lot. In one review I saw it was like, wow, it looks a lot better than those promo pics from SH Figure Arts itself. So I decided to order it. And in hand, it's a totally different experience than what you see online. The Joker figure is really amazing. There is one phase that I have on him right now. It looks like Heath Ledger. It definitely does. I don't know if you guys are gonna pick that up, but I'm gonna try, but it's just very hard. But this is the ultimate. These are the ultimate figures of Batman and the Joker from the Dark Knight trilogy. I know Mayfix is doing a 3.0 version of Batman and they're doing a 2.0 version of Joker. I like the promo pics on the Joker a lot more than the SH Figure Arts version, but I decided to go with Figure Arts. I mean, scale wise, they probably match up together better than Mayfix together with Figure Arts. But anyways, my number 1, SH Figure Arts, Batman and Joker from the Dark Knight trilogy, and both these figures are released in 2017, so there you go. So, oh my god, there you go, guys. These are my top 10 favorite items of 2017, my top 10 favorite purchases of 2017. I love almost everything I picked up in the year, but you have to, like, limit it to a certain amount. So, these are my favorite things, and these are things I always look at when I enter my room. So, boom, there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back with some more videos very soon. So until then, keep collecting and may the force be with you. Bye.